Hello, hi, greetings of the day. This video is the English version of the video which was already done by our admin advisor CA Mohan sir about CMA Inter coaching. So the title of the video is a must watch video by students and parents of CMA courses. Please share it if it is true. So in this video, Mohan sir has clearly explained about CMA Inter coaching and he has shared very valuable insights about CMA Inter coaching. And by the way, we are very happy that at Masterminds we have very good admissions for CMA Inter, and many students are asking us to start CMA Inter crash batches also. And today, slowly day by day, the demand for CMA Inter coaching is also been increasing in line with CA Inter courses. And at this juncture, we need to know some valuable information about CMA Inter coaching and the nature of coaching that is required for CMA Inter. And first of all, we are very happy that we have lot of inquiries regarding CMA Inter coaching at Masterminds. And before going to that, what we need to understand is what is really happening. And there are some false notions regarding CMA course among the students and parents. So many students and parents think that passing out CMA Inter is very easy, but which it is not true. Of course, passing out CMA Foundation is easy because at CMA Foundation the pass percentage is 90 to 95%, and that is a very good sign for the students to pursue CMA course. But don't think that you will have the same pass percentage at CMA Inter level also. The CMA Inter level pass percentage will be almost equivalent to CA Inter pass percentage. Of course, there may be some 5% increase in the pass percentage, but it will be in line with the CA Inter only. And in CMA Inter today we have new syllabus, that also you need to keep in mind. So in view of all these things, you should be very careful while choosing the best institute for CMA Inter coaching. And if you choose the wrong institute, if you join at the wrong place, then you have to ruin your career. You will be greatly disappointed because you cannot easily pass out CMA Inter. Of course, passing out CMA Foundation is very easy because of the highest pass percentage, and also CMA Foundation is a home-based exam, a home-based online exam, whereas CMA Inter is not a home-based exam, it is a center-based exam where student needs to write in the examination centers in offline mode. And it is not so easy as many students think. So you need to be very careful regarding the CMA Inter coaching. And if you are in that thought process that we can easily go through CMA Inter also because you have already gone through CMA Foundation, you are in the wrong state. So never have that kind of attitude. This is what Mohan sir clearly described in that particular video. And the biggest problem today is many students, they are facing a lot of problems by joining in non-standard institutes which are offering CMA Inter coaching. See, to offer coaching for CMA Inter, it requires a lot of expertise. It requires a lot of experience. It requires a very good academic program. It requires very good team of faculty. So these all things are required. And if you don't find all these things in a particular institute, it is better you don't join there, because you cannot sacrifice your career for the sake of all these things, and it is not a wise thing to do. See, for example, you might have spent a lot of money for your CA Foundation coaching, CMA Foundation coaching, and CA Inter coaching and CMA Inter coaching. But if the institution selection is not right, then you have to lose all of that money. It is all waste of your investment. So in order to get the best thing, you have to choose the right kind of institute for CMA Inter coaching. And one thing we wanted to tell you very clearly, maintaining an institute with very good standards is not so easy. For example, we have stopped our CA Inter coaching in some of our branches. The reason is we cannot maintain the standards. We strongly felt that maintaining standards at those places is not very easy. So if we compromise on standards and if we run the batches even in those branches, yes, definitely we will get some admissions. We will get some 100, 150 or 200 admissions even at those branches also. But we don't want to do that because we don't want to compromise on the standards and we want to give a very good quality of education to the students. So that makes us to stop CMA intercoaching or CA intercoaching at those branches where we feel that we cannot give quality training and quality coaching to the students. So this is one factor which you need to understand. So maintaining qualities, maintaining quality, maintaining standards is very important at CMA inter level and CA inter level coaching, and that is not so easy. Of course, many people may claim or many people may say that they maintain the standards, but that has to be done. That has to be done in practice. That is very, very important. We can tell a lot of things, we can tell a lot of words, but deeds are important. What we are doing is very important. And in some non-standard institutions, the fees may be very less. Yes, they charge very low fees. And at Masterminds, we charge an appropriate fees. And there may be a variation of 20 to 25,000 between Masterminds and other institutes. But what about the quality? What about your success? What about your quality in preparation? These all things matters a lot. If you just look at the variance in fees, you will lose a lot of things. Because whenever we maintain some quality standards, whenever we want to deliver the best to the students, whenever we want to give the best to the students, definitely we need to spend a lot of money and definitely there will be a variation in fees. But simply for the reason of variation in fees, if you choose some non-standard organizations, that will definitely have a negative impact on your result. So you have to keep that in mind, especially the students and parents who wants to go for CMA intercoaching. They have to keep this in mind. Of course, there will be variation in fees, but what about the quality? What about the positive result? What about the expertise? What about the knowledge levels of the students? So these all things are very, very important. See, the most important thing is that in many institutes, what they do, first they start a CMA inter batch and they teach group 1, and by the time next batch comes, they start group 2 in this particular batch and they merge the new students with these old students for group 2. Actually, when a new batch starts, what should be done? First, they need to teach group 1 and group 2, or group 1 and group 2 parallelly. But all of a sudden, if you make the students to sit along with group 2 students and teach group 2 first and later teach group 1, how far it is correct? It is not at all correct. Can the student understand what is happening? Can the student learn the things properly? But in many organizations, this is going to happen. And this is happening also. And they do this for various reasons, because they don't have proper infrastructure, they don't have proper academic program, they don't have proper faculty. These all may be the reasons. So that's why they merge the old batches and new batches and they teach commonly, which is absolutely wrong in the coaching industry. When a new batch is formed, yes, it has to be treated exclusively, and that batch should have an exclusive academic program, and that batch has to be treated separately, has to be taught with separate faculty, separate materials. And by the way, you need to understand one very important thing. The same material will not hold good for every attempt. We need to constantly change the materials because the question paper standards are evolving. Attempt after attempt, the question paper standards are increasing. And even at CME Inter, question paper standards are very high today. So if you follow the same old materials years together, that do not hold good, and that will definitely not be helpful to the students. So this is another very important point which you need to keep in mind. And as far as Masterminds is concerned, we maintain separate batches. There is no concept of merging the old batch with the new batch. teaching group 2 for the new batch from first day onwards, and later on teaching group 1. This all business we don't do at Masterminds. At Masterminds, we will maintain exclusive batches. Each batch is separate. When the batch starts, we start with group 1 subjects, and then we have a systematic order and we follow that. No merging of old students and new students, new batch students and old batch students. This do not happen at Mastermind. And definitely, we have a separate faculty for each paper. If you have 8 papers, you have 8 faculty members. And sometimes each paper is taught by more than one faculty. Because we have that faculty strength. We have well experienced expertise faculty. Faculty who have taught at least 5 to 10 batches earlier. So that expertise will definitely give a positive impact to the students during coaching. This is the most important thing. And one more thing I am telling you, I have already told you, but one more time I am telling you, we don't merge the batches, which is happening all the time. And another very, very important thing is that what others are doing is they simply go on giving coaching till the last day, till 10 days before the examination. They keep on giving the coaching. See, in courses like CA and CMA, especially at CA Inter and CMA Inter level, if they keep on giving coaching even before 10 days of the examination, now the biggest question is, now the biggest puzzle is, when will student find time to revise such voluminous syllabus? And okay, students are very happy with the coaching. That gives them classroom satisfaction. But what about the exam satisfaction? The student should have a very good satisfaction once he comes out of the examination hall. He should feel satisfied that he has written the examination well. So when will the student get that examination satisfaction? When the student thoroughly prepares. See, listening to the subject, understanding the concepts is okay, but you have to prepare. You have to read thoroughly the nook and corner of the subject. You have to write enough number of examinations. Only then you will have a grip on the subject, and that gives you immense examination satisfaction. If that is not there, even before 10 days and 15 days of the examination, still coaching is being continued. So when can students find time to prepare that voluminous syllabus? This is one biggest question. So in many non-standard institutes, this happens because they don't have an academic program, and sometimes non-availability of faculty, and sometimes same faculty teaching multiple subjects, not having proper material. You know, in some organizations, they don't give material to the students at first. First, they teach the classes using some PPTs and all, and later, at a later point of time, after many days of completion of the chapter, they give the material. So then what can a student understand what the faculty is teaching if nothing is there in the hands of the students? This is another puzzle. So there are many unsolvable puzzles in the coaching industry, in the CMA Inter coaching right now. And students are becoming prey to all these things. It is the student who is facing all these difficulties. So this you need to keep in mind. So if no proper time is given for preparation to the student cannot become successful in CMA Inter. We need to give at least 2.5 to 3 months for the students to completely prepare to thoroughly read the nook and corner of the subject. Only then he can be successful. This is very important thing. And he has to write number of examinations in the same mode of public exams, with the same quality standards of public exam question paper. Only then he can conquer the exam fear. Only then he will have lot of courage to prepare for the examination and to write the examination and get successful in the examination. So this you need to keep in mind. And of course, CMA Inter is relatively easy compared to CA Inter. Yes, we can agree with that. But CMA Inter is not such easy what many people are thinking. Of course, it may be relatively easy compared to CA Inter. This also students and parents should keep in mind. And don't be in an imagination that you can easily, without any effort, you can easily go through CMA Inter. If you are aiming for exclusively CMA Inter, yes, definitely you need to take thorough coaching. You need to take very standardized coaching with quality materials, quality teaching and quality examination. So you can take admission anywhere. We are not insisting you to take admission only at Masterminds. You can take coaching anywhere. But before taking coaching, thoroughly check, make a fact check whether all the things that the people are telling, whether you can find them or not. Yes, I can tell 1,000 things, but the most important thing is, can you find all of them in practice? That is the most important thing. So I may tell that I'll give you research oriented materials, a one-stop solution kind of materials, but are they available? Have they been given to the students of the earlier batches? So this you need to make a check, make a fact check. So what we are asking you is, we are not asking you to choose Masterminds. You join anywhere, but don't compromise on your career. Don't make your career run into shackles. So, because you are investing a lot of money, time, energy, and above all, a lot of aspiration to become a qualified CME. And if you are at the wrong place, you definitely cannot do all these things. So, please pay attention to the things. Standards of question papers are improving, and accordingly, standards of coaching have also to be improved. If the coaching standards are not improved, then you cannot get very good results at CMA Inter level. So, my dear parents and students, please keep this point in mind whenever you are doing that. And today at Masterminds, many students are asking for CMA Inter crash batch. Sir, when will you start CMA Inter crash batch? See, why students are asking for CMA Inter crash batch? Because already they have taken coaching in some non-standard institutes with non-standard materials and all, and they could not get success at CMA Inter level examinations, and now they are asking us to start a CMA Inter crash batch after looking at the standards that we maintain here. So one more time we are telling, don't look at the variation in fees. See, whenever you want quality and whenever you are getting quality, whenever standards are being maintained, yes, definitely there will be variation in fees, but only for the reason of variation in fees, where you can find some low fees elsewhere. If you take an admission over there, that will make all your efforts waste. That will put all your efforts into waste. Your 8 months of preparation time, your money, your energy, and above all, your motivation. Attempt by attempt, if you are not getting successful, your motivation levels will drastically come down. And that is the reason many students, they are quitting CA and CMA because of reduced motivation levels. Attempt by attempt, they lose their motivation. So why do they lose their motivation? Because they join in some non-standard organization where proper standards are not maintained. Yes, we can definitely say that at Masterminds, we are trendsetters. We maintain standards. We have a very good academic program. We have a micro level scheduling. We maintain examination standards. Our internal examinations are at par with the public examination. Yes, these all things are required for a student to get qualified in professional courses like CA and CMA, and especially at CMA Inter level. See, the biggest problem is whenever you feel that CMA Inter is so easy like that of CMA Foundation, and we can definitely and easily get through CMA Inter also, even though if we don't put lot of effort. First of all, the parents and students should come out of this notion. CMA Inter is not what you are thinking. To offer coaching for CMA Inter, it requires lot of expertise. It requires lot of standards. So you join anywhere, no problem. But before joining, you look at all these things. Make a fact check whether all these things are available. After completion of coaching, do they conduct study hours and revision exams? Yes, many people say, yes, we also conduct study hours and revision exams after completion of syllabus. But the thing is, make a fact check. Are they really doing that? That is the biggest thing. Telling is entirely different from doing. We can tell a lot of things, but are we doing all those things? That is the biggest thing you need to keep in mind before taking an admission in an organization. Yes, at Masterminds, we have a very good academic program, a micro level academic program where we offer coaching for 6 to 7 months for CMA Inter, and later we conduct study hours and revision exams. We conduct almost 50 to 60 revision exams so that student feels that the public exam is one more revision exam. He will never have any tension writing the public examination. Yes, because many of you know that writing examination is the art of mastering confidence. If you are very confident, yes, you can definitely go through the examination. And the biggest question is, from where you get that confidence? You get that confidence from your preparation. How well you prepared? What is your preparation strategy? It is your preparation that gives you confidence, and it is that confidence which will give you success in the examination. And in some institutes, what happens? They conduct exams, they conduct some namesake exams, but they don't evaluate the papers of the students. Valuation is not being done. They don't have a proper mechanism for valuation of students' answer papers, and they don't return them to the students. See, evaluation is the biggest thing. Yes, I have written an exam, but it has to be evaluated and I should know my mistakes. Suggested answers has to be given for instant evaluation, and I should know my mistakes, what mistakes I have committed. If this mechanism is not there, simply if you write exams, what is the use? But what we do at Mastermind, we conduct an exam. Immediately after the completion of the exam, we give suggested answers, and within a proper time, we evaluate the answer papers of the students and we return them to the students, so that students will come to know what they have done, where they have committed the mistakes, where they have made the mistakes, in what way they can compare their answers with the suggested answers, and they'll come to know the mistakes they have done, and those mistakes they will never commit again. They'll never make them again. And that is the formula for success, and that is the surest path to success. But the biggest question is, at how many places this is being done? This is not done anywhere. Simply, yes, we can conduct examination with some old question papers, a namesake examination, and the answer papers are thrown aside. No, we don't do that. We have a separate examination cell, we have separate valuation department who are continuously engaged in doing this work. And above all, we have a customized software to track the performance of the students, to track the GAV of the students, so that we can inform the student about his performance. We can give him a clear picture where he stands in the class, where he stands in every subject, what is his performance, in which areas he needs to improve. At Masterminds, the performance report of every student will be generated and it will be given to the student and also to the parents. And that performance report is made by taking some 15 to 20 parameters, which clearly gives a valuable insight regarding the performance of the student in the examination. And that is very important. We generally say the student should know their strengths, weaknesses. How can student know their strengths and weaknesses if you don't give them the performance report? Your strengths and weaknesses will be known through your performance only. If the performance report is not given, if a performance report does not mean simply telling them the marks, communicating the marks, you got some 30 in this subject, you got 40. No, analysis. Analysis is very important. So if that is given, now student will come to know about his or her strengths and weaknesses, so that from the next exam onwards, he may change his strategy. See, we need to keep on changing our strategy till we reach our objective. because the same strategy from beginning to end may not hold good. Definitely, we need to make changes in our strategy basing on our performance. Some milestone reviews have to be done, and those milestone reviews should be done based on the performance report. So this is the mechanism of getting success in the examination. There is a process of getting success in the examination. So the biggest puzzle here is, the biggest bewilderment here is, how many institutions really have this process? And we are confidently saying at Masterminds we have developed this process. We believe in our process, and that is the reason today Masterminds is South India's largest CA and CMA coaching institute. It is not because of anything but because of our processes. We believe in process driven mechanism. We chalk out a process. We are ready to change our process according to the examination standards. So it is not so easy. See, this video is made out of lot of anguish, lot of pain, because many students, they are losing their valuable time, valuable money and valuable careers just because of choosing the wrong places. So my sincere request to the students and parents is that don't take admissions in non-standard, non-serious institute. You take admission anywhere, we are not bothered. But before taking an admission, look at all these things. That is what we are asking. Because being a strong leader in the CA and CMA coaching industry, being South India's largest institution, we have a lot of responsibility towards the parents and the students. Because it is these students and parents who made us and who gave us this position today. So, yes, we have a lot of commitment to the society. We have a lot of respect to the students and parents, and that makes us to make this video. So please keep all these things in mind. And coming to the faculty, we always have expert faculty. We have qualified faculty who are teaching for longer years with us, who are associating with us for a long time. And of course, we may find one or two issues with the faculty. Yes, that is everywhere. But at Max, we have the best faculty in the industry. And you may ask us, so with what authority you are telling all these things? What is your speciality of CMA Inter coaching? Yes, our ranks. See, we got 98 All India ranks in CMA Inter and final results of February 2022, including first and second rank. So this is the biggest proof. This is the biggest thing that we are strongly saying that we have a very good academic program, we have very good materials, we have very good examination system. These all things you can find in Mastermind. And in several institutes, the biggest thing, at the age of CMA Inter and CA Inter, these students requires a very good follow-up at that age. Because at CA final or CMA final, of course, it may not be needed, because students are very much committed, they will have a lot of understanding and they can do what they want. But at CMA Inter level, a very good follow-up is required. The attendance system of the student has to be monitored, whether student is attending the classes regularly or not, whether he is writing the examinations properly or not. If it is not being done, it has to be immediately intimated to the parents, and we need to set right the things. This follow-up is very much required. And at Masterminds, for this follow-up, we have a very strong mechanism. We have many people engaged in this activity. We have academic in charges, academic principals, academic observers, and above all, we have an exclusive academic advisor who is a qualified chartered accountant, Mr. Prakash sir. So, we have this strong mechanism, we have strong infra to make the student to study well. Because I have already told you, I may give you very good coaching, I may give you very good classroom satisfaction, but our intention is, beyond classroom satisfaction, you also require exam satisfaction. Okay, you are very much satisfied with the classes, but if you cannot reproduce it in the examination, if you cannot present yourself properly in the examination, if you don't get proper result in the examination, now what is the use? Of course, you have very good knowledge, but you have not written enough examinations. You have not prepared well, you have not prepared thoroughly. Then what is the use? So you need to think all these things. And many organizations, what they do is they simply give coaching and leave the student. That is not proper. That is improper. At CMA inter level, till the last day of the examination, we need to offer our services. And we are very proud at Masterminds, we do that. We offer our services till the last day. And when the exams are nearing, and when the exams are fast approaching, student requires the support of the institute a lot in various ways, for doubts clarification, for motivation, for guidance, for preparation strategies, a lot of things. And yes, we do all that. And that is the reason we have large number of pass outs for CMA Inter at Mastermind. The result will not come at a time, and result will not come in a normal way. Good results always come from very good processes. The processes you follow gives the results. So that is what you need to understand. And especially CMA Inter is concerned, now we have new syllabus for CMA Inter. And we should not take risk. Because you may ask us, sir, new syllabus is also new to you. Yes, we have seen the change of syllabus earlier for 4 to 5 times. Change of syllabus is not new to us. Of course, syllabus changes for every 5 years, but we are in this industry since 20 years and we have seen several syllabus changes. And every time we have changed our strategies, our processes, and every time we are successful. And in some organizations, they may not easily get accustomed to the new syllabus. They may continue their old strategies of teaching, which is very harmful. So, when the syllabus changes, you need to be very cautious while taking the admissions. You may ask, what about your experience and all? Yes, that experience, expertise, processes, all comes into picture at this crucial juncture when the syllabus changes. Because handling the situation when the syllabus changes is not so easy. It requires a lot of understanding about the course, about its structure, these all things. So, students and parents need to think about all these things. It's not simply looking at the fees and selecting the cheapest one and joining over there. It's not buying a house. It's not buying something else. It's your career. The career which you need to pursue for the coming 40 years or for the coming 50 years. So, how careful we need to be while choosing the career. So, we want to put all these things before parents. Of course, some of the truth discussed here may seem to be bitter to you, but as it is a fact, as it is a truth, even though it is bitter, we need to accept it. And we ask students and parents not to take any risk. And coming to CMA Inter coaching at Masterminds, we have an exclusive CMA Inter batch at Guntur, and we have CA and CMA Inter integrated batch in some of our branches. And if you want any admission guidance, for admissions, you can contact 988-5125-00103. You can contact these numbers for your admission guidance. Last but not least, my dear parents and students, please think twice before choosing the right institute for your success. Because success is not so easy. It requires lot of planning, lot of processes, and that is not available everywhere. So think one more time. Fees alone should not be the criteria for your life and success. There are many other things which makes you successful. We hope that all of you understand the things what we want to put before you. All the best. Thank you.